Hello, everyone. Welcome to this session, an office hour between Leon and Gary. My name is Kevin. We also have Natalia with us, and today we are going to discuss about common hour and how common hour should be conducted. So, without taking much of your time, I'd like to welcome Leon to start us off.
Thank you, Kevin. So I'll start by a few questions to Gary that will facilitate the running of the common hour.
I will, I will, I
So the
will,
first question,
I will, I will ask you questions. First, I will ask you, if you don't mind. Like, what is your perception of the common hour? What is kind of what the goal is? What is its goal?
if
Or you wanted to ask me?
yeah, it's in my list of questions.
What you understand? Like, based on this, like on this name, common hour, right? What you understand? What is your perception?
On the goals of the common hour.
Yeah. What is what is a goal, the goal, or what are the goals of common hours? Why do we need
Uh,
them?
for opportunity, for connection and maybe collaboration, for break
Hmm.
and maybe some time for personal enrichment. Yeah.
Why we cannot use, let's say, community board for this?
Community board is for community board will have an agenda, and in this common
Good,
hour
good,
it's
good,
like
good, 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 good answer. I like it. And common hour is supposed to be very unscripted, no agenda. If you have difficulties, show up just like walk in. No like schedules, nor it is kind of my perception. Yes, you have questions, jump in and kind of ask your questions, right?
yeah.
So what is your questions?
First, duration, the duration of the meeting of the common hour. Sorry,
Kind of what do you propose?
45 minutes.
Maybe or less until people have questions. If people have no questions, why kind of to wait? Maybe it's a good idea. 45. I don't know. I have no any like no requirements. Whatever will work. Like for you, you got your task, your assignment. Kevin, kind of Kevin, you raised the hand or what?
Yes, I
What
did.
is this?
Maybe we can say a maximum of 45,
Hmm.
a maximum of 45 hours. It shouldn't go above 45 hours. And in the event we have maybe less participants, and they're able to discuss their issues within a few minutes, that will mark the end of the common hour.
Yes, you said 45 hours or 45 minutes?
45 minutes maximum.
I meant kind of, you probably meant
45
45
minutes
minutes, yeah.
maximum, yeah.
But people basically kind of, people, what do you feel? People need to submit the questions like online, I mean, kind of on the CNM Cyber or no? Or it is just like show up as questions unscripted? Maybe we can say like that it can be, we can take, I don't know, like several questions with like some time for like oral questions.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you cannot, if we don't have time, just put online and you will get the answer.
Yeah, sure.
Because we will use what CNM, what space will we use it
So
for, like common hour?
that means we also need to have a space for common hour.
I feel like we have so many spaces.
Yeah,
Um,
correct.
can we use like reuse the space which we already have? Let's say what will be on the welcome space.
Mm. Oh, before we decide,
I
probably
feel like
to,
for now, I feel like we can use just like a welcome space.
okay,
And on the
yes.
welcome space, it will be like common hour.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense because like welcome space is our like MOFU, right? Middle of the funnel.
Yeah, yeah,
And common hour also like can be considered middle of the funnel
yes,
because it's not like a structured activity, it's somewhere kind of in between. So
correct.
unless you have a better ideas, I feel we can use like welcome space.
For now,
So
I think that will work.
and the idea is people can use the welcome. Yeah, so people have questions. Let's say Leon have a question about his project, right? He doesn't know where to start. He doesn't know like where to go. He
Mm-hmm.
just either type this question, how can I start with this?
Yeah,
Wait, kind of for the project, probably we have Vice Next Kitchen space. It's separate, right?
yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of like common hour can be
General
before
questions.
projects, right? General questions. How can I start the job I will have? Like Wi-Fi, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does that answer your question, Leon?
Yeah.
Does that answer your question for how long the common hour should take?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on.
So the next question, there are specific members who will have students and board and contractors.
You broke up, so I didn't get the question. Karen, did you hear it
Yes,
well?
yes, I did. So he's asking who are the participants of the common hour. Since we'll have uh, board members, we'll have students and contractors as well as part of the team.
Whomever. I have no any. I would say no any requirement, no any specifics. We have several common hours. We can use a common hour for like people who want to join the team, we can do common hour for members of the team, those who work on the projects within like White Snacks Kitchen space. So then, whatever will be within the White Snacks Kitchen space,
Mm-hmm.
will go from. Yeah. I don't need. I don't know any answers. What I know that people like Leon kind of may have questions. They need to have an opportunity to ask them, kind of other people, before they will address these issues to like raise to the management or to kind of to the sponsor, to me, or something else. So I will give like this example. Like when I like in my general programs, when people like students, like educational programs course, when students have questions, I ask them, did you research on your own?
Mm-hmm.
If no, go and research.
Mm-hmm.
If the person say yeah, researched, so ask your peer, like whomever is next, kind of next to sitting next to you. If this person doesn't know the answer, ask the class. If class doesn't have an answer, then I will jump. So common hour is basically to ask your peers, like whether I think correct, not correct, what is there. It's my perception. So it should be some space where people should be able to ask questions. And we are creating this space. I don't know who it will be. I don't know how it will be. I will probably prefer to start and see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we have a data, we can adjust.
Okay.
We can have like several common hours. We can have like for people who just generally like welcome common hour
Mm-hmm.
or why snacks common hour, right?
Yeah. Yes. So, like, proper for wise next.
Because kind of to let's do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would I would start with one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like general, and when it will be like more and more questions, if it is kind of popular,
Yeah.
so then if it is like more than 45 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
then we can start dividing them,
Okay.
right?
Yes. Okay. Leon, let's proceed. If that answer is satisfactory to you.
He has said about the time frame, and I want to get it clear. What time frame are you thinking? Maybe are there any specific dates we should consider?
Like, I don't know what Kevin thinks, and I don't know, you are not asking kind of what you think. You're not saying what you think, but generally, we have my perception. It is should be 24/7 through the space, like welcome space, right? So
Yes.
people should be able to ask questions 24 hours, 7 days a week. And we have someone who will monitor it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or kind of
Okay. So,
respond.
what you mean is that the person who will be
But
impacted to
like for one like if we you mean like once a week, kind of just like
like the
this kind
event.
of
I think
meeting
he means the event.
event like it can be any time. I don't know, whatever works for you.
And also,
Again, we can have several times
mhm.
when it will grow.
Okay, just a follow-up question of what you've shared about questions being asked 24/7 in the space. Does this mean like the person who will be contracted to, let's say, host the event or conduct common hour events will be responsible for answering or seeing this, getting answers to for these questions?
As far as like, as far as I understand, it is how I envision. Maybe I'm wrong.
Hmm.
When we have SOP for welcome space, right?
Hmm.
So we will be able to hire someone to give this contract to someone,
Hmm.
and a part like of the activities of this person, whomever it will be, it will be, let's say, greeting new members, suggesting them, sending them materials, kind of, let's say, this is the welcome video. If you watch the welcome video, you can possibly join. Like, if you are interested in working on projects, join Weisnick's Kitchen.
Hmm.
Um, and this person, like the part of the job of this person, will be responding to kind of to questions, redirecting, answering.
Okay.
So I think kind of this way, but I don't know. It might be something else. We can either make it kind of like a volunteer base,
Hmm.
like whomever will jump in.
Hmm.
As of now, it doesn't happen because I believe like you, Kevin, is active. Sorry, you are active. Someone else is active. Maybe, I don't know. No, you and me, right? No one else. Leon, how many posts? No, Leon also posted something.
Yeah.
Leon kind of posted something, I remember, or someone else. Maybe it is kind of volunteer based, but I don't mind to have like a contract when we have like a SOP. So like
Probably maybe combined.
this answering the questions, conducting common hour will
Hmm.
be a part of this.
Yeah.
Like, will be a part of this SOP.
Correct.
It's a good idea to give people like choices, because
Hmm.
we will say, okay, you can ask your question in written,
Hmm. Or
and your name is here. No one knows who you are.
hmm.
You have no any kind of. You shouldn't be shy
Yeah.
to look stupid or whatever.
Hmm.
And if you prefer to ask questions like in person, here is like a common hour.
Okay. I see we have less than 10 minutes left. Leon, let's proceed.
Okay, the last question. Uh,
Mm.
do you have any resources in mind or support that you think will be necessary to make it successful?
It's an interesting question. I don't know. You, I don't know what is required. What is kind of what is your proposal? What resources you do when you created this question? What resources did you mean, or you were thinking about?
Before you said the common hour is about where students will ask questions.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
the the support. So the person who will be answering these questions.
yeah, we can hire again. I answered before. It we can. There are like two different ways, right? One is volunteer based. Whomever will jump in, whomever is kind of give a good answer. Or we can, when we have SOP, standard operating procedure, we can give a contract to someone and say, okay, for moderating our welcome space, like this is your requirements, this is what you will be needed to do, and this is the money
Mm-hmm. Intend to pay.
which we offer, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Or we will say, okay, we have this job, bid on this job for how much money you want to do. I don't know. I'm I have no ideas, and I would prefer you to give kind of ideas. If, let's say, if your question is whether I'm interested in kind of supporting or paying money for this, the answer is I'm very interested in paying money. Whatever will be helpful for for the program. If if it helps the program, I'm in. If it just like faking the job or wasting money, if we have no results, so we have no results, why to pay? So I'm looking at revenue on investment, let's say in this way. If like I pay money, I want to see some result. I
Mm-hmm.
can try, I can attempt, but after a certain time, I will reevaluate whether it works or not. If it doesn't work, bye bye. If it works, so it works. Okay?
Yep.
I think we're done.
All right. Um.
What
Any.
what do- what, do- what do you think, Kevin? What did I miss? What did
Mhm.
I miss?
Um. We've covered most of the requirements, probably. Maybe the technology and the recording part is what we need to discuss further. But as for now, what Leon, I think, has from this meeting, he'll be able to create SOP for a good community board.
Hopefully, kind of Leon also kind of if you see the problem because you should be able to see the problem better than I am because you are right now. You have questions, not me. And generally speaking, I prefer to make this office hour. Maybe the person who runs this like welcome space or maybe Wise Kitchen, this person will be scheduling this like office hours. But the person will be scheduling office hours only after the question is discussed, like when you say your idea and when the question is discussed, will be real on the
Mhm.
common hour to make it kind of like several steps, right? Like first level, you do your research. Second level, you use common hour to ask questions, and next level, our office hour.
Mhm.
And I would say office hour should be scheduled by the person who runs West Kitchen. Why Snacks Kitchen.
All right.
I'm done.
Okay. And anything else you want to add, Leon? Also, Natalia, if you have anything to add as well.
No, think I think I have enough.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
So I'm staying for